back in the wild again.
All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday morning all across the good old US of A. That's right, little Fred Bear action this morning because it's the start of bow season. Good morning to everybody on Facebook Live this morning. And we have got a fun show for you to do. Andrew, you need to get Josh on. We're going to be talking with the guys at Pure Whitetail this morning, and we've got some exciting stuff to tell you about with that. It's the opener of bow season. Well, actually, the opener was yesterday. But in honor of that, we're going to have Josh and maybe Grant on to talk a little bit about deer hunting here in the good old US of A. And then in the 8 o'clock hour, we got our friend Todd Bogenschutz from the Iowa Department of Natural Resources on. For all my upland friends, we're going to talk a little pheasants. And good morning, Matt Morgan. Good to see you. Going to talk a little pheasant news and see what Todd else has to say about our wonderful stuff going on in the good old Iowa outdoors. So, pretty good stuff. Hey, the show today is brought to you in part by our good friends at Three Rivers Boat and Storage over there in Carlisle, right down the street from our good friends at Wyckoff. Good morning, Jeff. Good to see you on Facebook Live. Dick, Tracy, and Danielle, they do a great job. I keep a lot of my stuff down there. You can do that as well. It's $60 a month, 1 month free when you pay for a whole year. Listen to how big these spots are. They're 12 feet wide by 50 feet long. They're huge. Morning, Dennis. Good to see you. Good to see you on Facebook Live. They've got secure gates, 24/7 access. They got security cameras all over the place. You get discounts for multiple spots. All you got to do is just call them at 515-822-1362 to make out an appointment. And you fill out your application, and bada bing, bada boom, you've got a locally owned storage facility right there in Carlisle that are going to take great care of you. And I've had no issues. I've been down there for over 6 months now, and they do a great job as well as they can.
Bada boom, you're out of bear.
Bada bing, bada boom, you're out of bear. That's right. All right, I believe we have established contact with our first guest, and we're going to go head over to the phones and say good morning to the Pure Whitetail guys. Good morning, guys.
Hey, good morning, buddy. How are you this morning?
I'm wonderful. Are you flying solo, or you got Grant Man with you?
Nope, I'm flying solo this morning.
Well,
He's a little under the weather, and I'm just sitting here. It's busy season, so we're packing orders today, and I'm just sitting here almost in tears with my trail cam picks coming up, bucks in my stands.
Well, you've already shot like 3 or 4 nice bucks already this year. Come on, Josh.
Well, I can't complain about how my season's going so far.
Yeah, so you're all right. I'm gonna have to. Maybe I'm gonna have to migrate over to Team Josh since Grant can't get out of bed, huh?
We're always taking new applications.
Well, hey, first off, I'm flying. We're on Facebook Live. I got my Pure Whitetail shirt on this morning. So I'm flying the colors this morning as we're talking. Good morning, Sean on Facebook Live. Good to see you. So I got you guys get me so worked up, Josh. Folks, I'm going to be very transparent about this. Josh and Grant, Pure Whitetail is one of my partners here on the show, and we also promote them on Respect the Game TV. So we very much believe in what they do over at Pure Whitetail. But you guys got me so worked up. I called Josh yesterday. I said, "Hey, you guys just came out with this White Lightning kit. Can you send me one?" He goes, "Yeah, I'll get one out to you." So I go, "Okay." And I started thinking about it, and it's like, you know what? I'm just going to go in there at purewhitetail.com and buy one. And I did. I went in there and I went ahead and I bought one because you can never have enough White Lightning, Josh.
Yeah, that's as good as it gets, man. That's our number one product, and everybody always asks, man, and if I can only afford one product from you guys, what is it? And the question is always White Lightning. I mean, we collect White Lightning when our does are at their peak estrus, so that means when they're ready to breed is when we collect, and it goes really fast. That's our number one selling product, always has been, probably always will be. I mean, if a guy's got, we based our company off the working man, because that's before we started this company. That's what we were. We worked in a steel mill 60, 70 hours a week, and we didn't get a lot of time to hunt. So, man, if a guy's got 4 days to hunt all year, we want to have a product that's going to help him get the job done quick. And, that seems to be our White Lightning.
Yeah, now I've got some bedded up dust and some spellbound dust that you sent me. I'm going to give that away in trivia later today. So some two lucky people are going to have some good dust to work out. Now our season started yesterday here in Iowa. Good morning,
Yeah.
Tony. Good morning, Jim. Good morning, Gary, Sean on Facebook Live. Good to see you. Thanks for checking it out. Trust the dust. I've been telling people that since July, since I've been putting scrapes and stuff out. But here's the thing. It's green light, game on right now, Josh. So what I'm going to do when I start hunting this weekend is I'm actually taking my dust out there with me in my pack, and as I walk in, I'm just gonna kind of dust some stuff up as I'm walking in to leave a scent trail, and then once I get to my stand. You can tell everybody how you do it, but how I'm going to do it is right there at 15 or 20 yards off that trail. I'm going to dust up a little spot there so that way when the deer are coming from the woods into the food plot, they're going to stop and smell that when they hit that dust. And that's going to give me
Right.
at least 10 or 15 seconds of an opportunity to get a shot off.
Yeah, right. And 10 or 15 seconds would be a long time. You really only need about 2 if you think about it. I mean, it's the old school adage of, a deer's walking down a trail and we all go, meh,
Yeah.
And a lot of times.
How was that? Josh, how was that?
That's right. Well, I don't want to give my secrets away.
Yeah, no, I want to hear that sound again, Josh. One more time. How was that?
That was, meh.
Yeah, thank you. That was awesome. I like that.
Yeah. So you got instead of doing that and possibly spooking the bucks, because we've all done that. We've all done that, and he's turned around and just bolted, and you're like, daggone it, why'd I do that? You got a little bit more natural thing to get him to stop and smell, and then that's all you need. You just need 2 seconds to get him to stop. Just a long enough time to be able to settle your pin behind the shoulder and release. That's all you need.
Yeah, well, we're trying to film though. I mean, the average person, you're 100% right, but I'm just telling you right now, from when Larry and Philip introduced me to you guys last year, and I started using this stuff. I mean, what do you call it when the combines come into the soybean fields and they harvest them, but they leave wherever they stop and empty out the combine? What's that called? There's a name for that. I can't remember. They leave like a little pile of soybeans.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, there was like a little bit of that right into the corner of the field where I had my stand. I went over and I took some of that dust and I poured it right next to that. I mean, Josh, I was getting 25, 30, 45, 50 seconds of them stopping and smelling that. And then, so I mean, not only did I get a great opportunity to take a shot, but it gave me time to get some good footage before the shot as well.
Right.
Right. That, and I've been telling people to do that for years. If you can, one of my tips over the years has been when you're going into your stand for hunting, if you go out there at 20 yards and put some dust out at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock, picture your stand in the middle of that like a clock. That way, no matter which way or whatever trail those deer come in, you've got a chance of them stop and smelling that to give you an opportunity, and that's really worked well for me over the years.
Yeah, that's awesome. And one thing about, speaking of the dust, one thing that a lot of people don't utilize or kind of forget about, or maybe have never even thought of, I always carry a bottle of Spellbound in my pack, and that's my wind checker.
Yeah.
I mean, what better wind checker? What better thing to be flowing through the air? Not just some unscented, dust, but why not have some attractive, not attractant, but why not just have something flowing through the air that could possibly spark some curiosity and him come walking in. So, I mean, you could have, for states that attractant scent is not legal, you could have, like your bedded up dust, your calming dust, and if they're constantly getting that into their nose, they're like, okay, everything's okay. I got deer, my buddies are over here,
Yeah. No, you're 100% right. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Joe, Andrew. Good morning, Diane. Good to see you all on Facebook Live. So here's the thing, and I'm going to ask you to help me and the audience here at the same time. I'm going to be using the dust on my DSD decoy like Larry did last year. That worked like a charm late season for me. So I'm going to do that earlier this year. The reason I like doing that, the scent just stays inside that cavity, and I put it on the ground behind it about a foot, and that works really well. But what do you when the White Lightning, the kit that I just ordered, that's actually coming with a bottle of liquid as well, right?
That is correct. Yep. It'll come with a bottle of the liquid, a bottle of the dust, a bottle of the 2-ounce, the 4-ounce liquid, and then a bottle of the dust, and most importantly, a flex wick. Our flex wick, a lot of guys use them. You know, you know, a lot of guys hang them right on the antler of the decoy.
Really?
I've seen a lot of guys do that, put scent on that flex wick and just hang it right from the decoy. I've done it myself.
And has that worked pretty well?
Yeah, they come right in and they just can't help it. They go right up and smell it.
Huh, I'll have to try that. But when you're going in, when you're doing your dust up and stuff, Josh. Now, when you get to your stand, are you doing either a drag with the White Lightning liquid, or are you putting that out like at 20 yards in front of your stand? How are you doing that?
Well, what I'm doing is I'll usually wait till I get about 100 yards from where I'm going to set up my decoy, and I'll have what we call our last track, which is our drag line, and then I will soak that last track in White Lightning, drag that to that, and I drag that to that decoy where I'm going to put that decoy up, and then I'm also going to put scent all around that decoy as well.
Okay. So when I start decoying, go ahead and use the dust, but then use the White Lightning, either on the wick, or put that right behind the back of the decoy, like a foot behind it on the ground too.
Yeah. And what I always tell everybody too is, depending on if you're using a doe decoy or a buck decoy, if you're using a doe decoy and you're using the White Lightning, okay, that makes sense. But if you're using a buck decoy and the only thing you got out there is doe scent, ester scent, it kind of don't make sense. So right. You got to have some buck. You got to have some buck too. Whether it's powder dust buck or whether it's buck urine. You got to. That kind of completes the thing, and it'll get them to hang there longer. It'll just spark their curiosity and get them to hang there longer.
Yeah,
makes it more real.
Yeah, the buck dust and stuff is what I'm going to put inside the cavity.
Yeah,
it looks like a bag of Skittles when I'm done, Josh.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
because it's like blue and red and everything, but it washes right out, folks. You don't have to worry about it. But yeah. Good morning, Ed. Good morning, Richard. Good to see you. It is a great time of year. Andrew Harris. Good morning, buddy. Good to see you on Facebook Live. So no, listen. You want to have. You're exactly right. If you're using a buck decoy, you want to have a buck scent out there as well as a doe. But I had so much luck with that White Lightning. I decoyed in over 6 really nice bucks in Iowa last year in one set. That's where Larry and them guys were giving me trouble because I didn't get a shot. But it all worked out. It works great. So I'm excited. I'm excited. So so I'm going to get all that, and I'm going to get a sweet bag with that too. So it was definitely worth it. And you had them on sale. I couldn't believe it.
Yep. Yeah, man. We just we kind of knew it was going to be popular, and then daggone, when I had 5 dealers call me before. As soon as it hit the Facebook page, I had 5 dealers call me and say, "Hey, man, I need some of these," and we just didn't have enough to send to dealers. So they were pretty disappointed. So we just kind of underestimated the popularity of the bag. So
yeah,
but it's a good kit. It's a perfect kit for rut.
Absolutely. Good morning, Dave Bailey in Illinois. Good morning, Rick. Good to see y'all. So. All right, well, listen, Josh, you hang on, folks. I got to take a real quick break. We'll be right back with the fine man, the CEO. Is it the CEO or the CFO? What is the exact title?
I guess CEO would be the title. We try not to have titles, but I guess if we had to put a title on it, that would be it.
It's Chief Executive Observer.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because according to Grant, all you do is stand around and watch.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. I just want to know one thing before I go to break, Josh. How do you go to work with a guy every day that takes all of your swag out of your pack and tries to give it away to folks and claim the glory of it? I don't understand how you can do that.
He not only done that, but he crossed the line the other day and gave away. He went over to my boat and gave away a lot of my fishing stuff.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Oh.
We almost must fault over that, but it's all in good fun. But he did go over to my boat and have a bunch of stuff to give it away to staff members. So,
yeah. Well, you guys are giving folks, I'll tell you that. All right, hang on, Josh. Folks, we'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio on 1350 ESPN. Good morning, everybody. Hey, we got the Iowa Wild. Good morning, Donovan. Charles, good morning. Rick, how you doing? You didn't like that shower video, Dave? Now, come on, that was funny. Yeah, I actually caught some grief from my wife on that one. Yeah. She wasn't happy with me on that one. Hey, you got to believe in what you got to believe what you promote, right? I love lethal. Come on. Got to show the shower. For smoother draws when you're getting ready to shoot your game. Did you see that Facebook video? In the shower. With consistency before you know it. Included in these products are tons of colors so you can customize your bow for your favorite college teams like never before. Did I mention all of these products are made in the USA at Pine Ridge Archery's factory in Illinois? That's right, made in the USA of quality materials that will hold up in any weather conditions for die-hard bow hunters like you and me. Check out all these great new products at Sportsman's Warehouse or anytime at Pine Ridge Archery.
There's a place in Ankeny that's all about the outdoors, and that place is Sportsman's Warehouse. They provide all lines of hunting and fishing gear at the best prices. You can find gear for deer, turkey, waterfowl, elk, or whatever hunting you're into. New products arrive each week to outfit you better. They have a complete firearms area, providing the finest firearms and ammunition around. Everything from cleaning equipment to reloading can be found at Sportsman's Warehouse. Their fishing department is simply the best. They have your favorite tackle like Fluke, Daiwa, Abu Garcia, Quantum, and Zebco. From the serious angler to the regular fishing enthusiast, Sportsman's Warehouse has all you need. From camping to boating to the best clothes and footwear like lacrosse and dinner for the entire family. That's what you'll find at Sportsman's Warehouse. They're located off Highway 35 on Ore Labor Road, open 7 days a week to serve you. Ask about the seminar series happening every month. Your hometown outdoor store should
What's
be
up, Donovan?
Sportsman's Warehouse in Ankeny.
Hi, my name is Hannah, and I like Chick-fil-A nuggets because they are made with love. It's kind of like if you want to go to your grandmother's house for dinner.
Who's all going hunting?
Home-cooked meal. You can't go wrong with it.
Who's all going hunting? Give me a thumbs up if you're going hunting.
And something
I'm going hunting. Yeah. Morning, Wade, over in Illinois.
It lets me know that I'm about to enjoy something hot.
I can't wait to get in the woods.
It's just comfort food. It feels good to eat.
Real guests paid for their testimonial. Are you into cooking wild game or grilling? If you are, you probably love to transform your wild game into delicious meals or great tasting snacks.
Thank you, Andrew. I'm better, bud. Yeah, I just got the scar. I got that big old scar, man.
Seasonings offer simple kits you can easily use at home, including 3 new.
I can't say I'm the prettiest one on the TV show anymore.
Your family will love. High Mountain Seasonings makes grilling steak or smoking your favorite meats taste even better with their specialty spices, marinades, and rubs for deer.
Wow. Well, you guys get to hunt early out in the south, Andrew.
Also has chili, taco, and fajita blends that are
I'm jealous.
up kitchens and grills everywhere.
Makes me look tough? Nah, I'm not tough. My dog beats me up.
At your favorite grilling retailer, or just go to HighMTNJerky.com for recipes or to find the closest store near you. High Mountain Seasonings has everything you need to make your game or favorite grilling meats taste great.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
Morning, Fishing Dave. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday morning. It's the Iowa opener for archery season. Hope everyone's getting a chance to get out there. George Lynch is hunting, and he left without his sidekick. Well, Diane, I would not let him get away with that. I really wouldn't. Diane and George Lynch, they're actually on the Outdoor Call Radio platform. We're going to launch November 1st is when we're going to launch all that. Good morning, Smokin' Joe. So if you get a chance to go bookmark the outdoorcallradio.com, that's where the live stream is going to be. But you're going to hear waterfowl talk, turkey talk, whitetail talk, outdoor cooking, professional fishing. I've got Aaron Martin from Bass Edge, Jason Mitchell Outdoors for walleye, and a couple other folks. So it's going to be a go-to one-stop shop for outdoor entertainment 24/7. So the outdoorcallradio.com, make sure you get that bookmarked. My guest is Mr. Josh from Pure Whitetail, some of the finest folks out there. Donovan Hewell is watching us right now, Josh. I think Triple H Outfitters should be a destination spot for pure whitetail. He should be selling that every week, Josh.
I agree. I love Donovan and the folks at Triple H, man. Grant and I went there for a turkey bow hunt with you and Larry and Phillip, and man, what an unbelievable lodge.
Well,
and even better ground. I mean, just the hunting is absolutely top notch, fantastic, man. I love that place. Can't wait to be back.
Well, the hunting's always good, but it's Hilly and Connie and Donovan and Lori and everybody. That's what makes it really special.
Absolutely, man. As you get older, you realize that the kill is just such a small part of the experience, and it almost doesn't even matter.
Right.
You know, I think once you reach a certain point, once you reach a certain point, we've all heard it said, everybody goes through phases. But man, and I'm enjoying this. I feel like I'm on my last phase, and I feel like I'm enjoying it more than any other phase. You want to kill as many, you want to kill the biggest, you want to kill as many as the biggest, and then now it's wanting to help others and just soaking it all in and enjoying it. That's the phase that I'm in right now. And obviously I'm still a killer and I want to kill the big ones, but man, I'm just enjoying the process.
Yeah. Mark's watching us while he's walleye fishing. Mark, thank you for that. Andrew, good morning. Andrew's watching from the blind, so thanks for listening to us while you're watching us while you're out there hunting. You guys are awesome. Roger in New York City? No, he's up in New York State. But Roger, thanks for checking us out on Facebook Live this morning. We appreciate that. Josh, you're right. Everybody goes through stages. When you first start hunting, you're excited, you're pumped out. Everything gets your knees knocking, and then as you get some years under your belt and you've taken some game, then you start to be a little bit more selective, and then you get into the to where you've taken a few of the the 2-3 year olds, and then you start waiting a little bit for the 4 to 5 year olds. But it doesn't matter what stage you're in. One of the things that I love about what you guys at Pure Whitetail stress, and I'm gonna say you folks, because you got some really nice ladies working there at Pure Whitetail as well that are big part of the outdoors. So
Absolutely.
So let me say folks, just to get it right. But the philosophy that you have that reflects on what I've been saying for 25 years on the radio. It's your tag, it's your hunt. If it gets you excited, then you swack it and be proud. I mean, you guys echo that, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. We've always said, we come up with a little saying called "Shoot what makes you happy." Not what you think that. One thing that bothers me is somebody will kill a smaller, quote unquote, smaller buck, and then when they post it, they make an excuse or apologize to everybody in Facebook land or social media land that they killed a smaller buck. Well, you made a decision to shoot that buck. You should be happy and screaming to the moon and back, because we know that person was extremely excited. They wanted to put it on social media and share their success with the world, and then they have to apologize for it. And that's because you got people out there that they know that there's people out there will look down on them or think they're not as good as Hunter or whatever. I've told a lot of people this story, but I've been very, very fortunate to travel the country, and I've killed countless big bucks, but still to this day, my number one hunt that got me more excited than anything, and I promise you guys this, the deer was about 60 inches, and it was back when I'd only been bow hunting a few years. The buck was only about 60 inches, and that was the most exciting hunt that I've ever been on, and it still cannot be topped by all the big bucks that I've shot over the country over the years, and it's all about the experience of the hunt. That's what it should be, and we've gotten so far away from that. It's like it's not even a memory. We've gotten so far away from it. Everybody's worried about that number.
Yeah. Well,
and like the big velvet I shot in North Dakota this year. What did he score, man? What did he score? I have no idea. I never did put a tape to him. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everybody's like, oh man, he's 155. I mean, he's huge. I'm like, it doesn't matter. The number to me means nothing. But to other guys it does, and that's fine. Just what you said. We should all be happy and enjoy the sport the way that each person wants to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's the same thing for fishing too. I mean, show your successes. Don't worry about how much it weighed or how long it is. I mean, if I catch a walleye, you hear me shouting a mile away.
Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of jealous of Mark right now, walleye fishing.
I know. I mean, you know how many times I've looked down on that live scope and seen those walleye give me the fin. I mean, I just because they don't always have to bite.
Right.
That's
right.
and if I ever catch a muskie, like you had a credible muskie year this year. I mean, I would have. Everybody would have got sick of hearing the story, because I mean, I've been fishing forever, and I don't think I've ever caught a muskie yet. I don't think I have. I've caught tons of northerns and stuff, but there's a reason why they call that the fish of 10,000 casts.
Yeah, and it's true too. Every once in a while, you just kind of get lucky and just find them and find the pattern that they need. Everything's them guys are super finicky, so you find the pattern that you need, and then you got them.
Yeah. No, you were on them, man. So yeah, be proud. Hey, listen, it's your hunt, it's your tag. Be proud of it. And there's a lot of people that hunt for a living that are going to tell you that way to go, congratulations, and just don't listen to the negativity, folks. It's
right.
That's not where it's at. So
right.
Yeah.
Shoot what makes you happy. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Speaking of what makes me happy, I little tarsal makes me happy.
Yeah, that's right, man. We got that. That ships a little bit later than our white lightning and stuff. We got to wait for our bucks to get all fired up, but our bucks do get fired up before the other ones because we put our does in heat early, and then like these cool mornings here in Southwest Ohio right now. It is a chilly morning. I'm sitting out on the porch watching the sunrise right now, and you can see my breath. It's nice and chilly in the low 40s, and that gets them bucks fired up because they're right next to the pen where the does are, and the does are all hot right now. So the bucks are like, wait a minute, you guys are hot. So then they get all fired up and they get attitudes and everything. So the tarsal gland liquid from Pure Whitetail last year, it was our most popular product release in the history of Pure Whitetail, and it just took off. And just so many big bucks were killed with it. It just works. That's what I tell everybody, man. It just works, and it's going to be even popular. We've had a ton of pre-orders come in for it, and if you guys are looking for an unbelievable buck rut scent, then tarsal gland from us is the scent you want to go with.
Hey, Josh, tell everybody a couple applications for using that. If someone's just starting into hunting and they're kind of not knowing what we're talking about, tell them how to use a tarsal gland.
So I'm going to go back to the decoy thing you were talking about earlier. Mm-hmm. We have our drag line has two wicks on it. So what I do when I'm going in, I'll dip one side of it in the white lightning, one side of it in the tarsal. I'm always trying to emulate what happens in nature, right? So I've dipped one side in tarsal, one side in white lightning. Now I've got the rutted up buck and I've got the rutted up doe, and I'm going to drag them in together. Now, if I was a big mature buck, I'm thinking, wow, there's a buck right on my lady's trail. I got to go find him. I got to go make sure he don't get my doe. So that's how I use tarsal. And then when I put that decoy out, I'll put some of that tarsal around that decoy, and then a little bit farther out is where I put that white lightning. But that tarsal like that, mock scrape, put some tarsal in some mock scrape, and that makes that buck that's coming into that scrape, that makes him think, daggone, he was just here. Not only is he seeing it, but he's actually smelling that buck, that rutted up buck in that scrape.
Gotcha.
And that just fired up.
Yeah. Roger, I hear you on Triple H. It's a great place, man. Jeremiah, thank you. Jeremiah says it's a great discussion this morning. And Josh, we got a question on Facebook Live from Sean. Yep. Sean Stanger, he says, what product would you give recommendations for a mock scrape this time of year?
This time of year, it's really, really hard just to beat regular premium buck urine. It's really hard to beat that.
Okay.
So, that's my recommendation. Some buck urine on the ground, some buck dust in the limbs above, and man, it's almost it's just good. It just works. This time of year, I always tell everybody, try to emulate nature. What's nature doing right now? The buck You guys are seeing scrapes pop up everywhere in the woods right now. I know I was in the woods a couple of days ago, and it just seems to be scrapes everywhere.
Yeah.
And so what's doing that is the bucks, right? The bucks are in there making the scrapes. Get you some premium buck urine, hang a flex wick above it, put buck urine on that. If you want to try something a little bit different, you can get you some mesmerized dust, or you can get you some spellbound dust. Put that out. But I always recommend emulating nature as much as possible.
Yeah.
Premium buck urine is my suggestion.
Okay. Cheyenne says they're sitting in a stand right now listening to the show. I tell you, Josh, that's one of the best compliments a radio show could get, when people are out there hunting and fishing and actually listening to the show still. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that is awesome, man. That's perfect. It doesn't get any better than that, does it?
Nah, we've got the best listeners in the world. We've been saying that forever, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, hey, on if you're going to be doing, I know you said the flex wick and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but and forgive me because I'm lucky I'm remembering what radio station I'm running on right now. Is it the power mat or the yellow?
Oh, the power pad.
The power pad. Thank you.
Yep.
Do you guys still have those in?
Yes, we do have those in. Yep.
Okay, now I put those out, folks. They're really easy. They're real thin strips, like when you get them, and so you can pack them in real. They don't take up any room, and then when you apply the liquid on them, they puff up to like a tennis ball size. I mean, they swell up big time.
Yep.
Which one of those do you prefer the best, Josh?
Oh man, I guess it's just personal preference. I'm just the flex wick, man. The flex wick's just hard to beat.
Okay.
That was Grant and I come up with that design years and years ago, and it just works. It's got the little ball on it,
Yep.
where you can turn the bottle up completely upside down, completely soak the wick, and not spill anything. So that's the whole premise of the ball on the flex wick, is to be able to put the ball against the top of the bottle, turn the bottle upside down, and it completely soaks the flex wick. So, yeah, I mean, it's just that thing is not saying it just because we invented it, but I believe that's the best scent wick ever invented. I mean, it just can't get any better. If it can, and somebody else comes out with something better, I'll be the first to say it. But
I agree with you. I think it's very versatile. The power pad, what I liked about it is you hang it on with the string, you hang it on the branch, and then you can uncap the bottle of pure whitetail and just put that all the way up into the wick or into that pad, so you're not having to touch it or handle it at all, and then you can pull it down and it just swells up. But I for versatility, if you're going to be decoying or anything like that, I think the wick's the way to go.
Oh man, yeah, it's just hard to beat. Yeah, I love it. The power pad is amazing in itself too. I don't think anybody's got anything on the market like that.
I really have never seen anything like that. That's why when I first partnered up with you guys, turkey season, I went and looked at all that stuff, and that caught my attention really nice because you could, like, how I told you I make a clock around my stand. That's where I got my power. I got the power the power pads, and they just because you can hang them right there. I mean, it's so convenient.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And you get what do you get? Like 3 or 4 in a pack?
Yeah, I think we have a 3-pack, and we actually have a 10-pack as well.
Well, there you go. You get the 10-pack. You're ready all season. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sean says to tell you thank you for the scrape info.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's what we're here to do is, to help people have a better season. Yeah, that's what we want. That's our goal. Our goal is for anybody that buys pure whitetail products is for them to have the best season of their life. That's what we want.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. Even if you don't go buy anything, go to purewhitetail.com and just watch the lives, friend them on Facebook, and you're going to understand why Larry McCoy, Philip Vanderpool, and myself like these guys so much, because they are constantly giving back to the people that help support them. Speaking of that, tell them about this hunt you're giving away in Ohio with you. Josh has actually got his own TV show. Josh, what's the name of the show?
Six for the Hunt is what the name of my show.
Yep, there you go. So you got an outdoor celebrity on the air here right now. So you actually get a chance to go to Ohio, which has got some of the best genetics in the country. I mean, I'm in Iowa, and I'm saying that Ohio has got some monsters running around. So
yeah, within as the crow flies, within 2 miles. My wife shot the world record whitetail. My wife has the world record whitetail for a woman with muzzleloader. She shot it on our farm, 223. Then another pure whitetail field staff member about 2 miles from here shot a 212 about 3 years ago. And then my neighbor last year, like literally my neighbor right here, shot a 224 last year. So, and of course everybody knows the Beatty buck, the Pope and Young world record. That was shot about 40 minutes from here. Brad German has a crossbow world record. Which is a 202 typical. That was shot about 10 minutes from here. So within 40 minutes, we have 3 world records, and then just this area is just known for big giant bucks, and we're giving away we're running a hunt giveaway just to our pure whitetail field staff to come and hunt with me. And actually, Dan, while we were talking, I had some cell cam pics come up, and I had about 155-inch to 160-inch buck walk right by one of my stands this morning while we were talking.
Oh, I'm sorry, Josh.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. But we, we always feel like we want to just constantly give back to the people that helps make pure whitetail successful. And a big part of that is the field staff. They have just went above and beyond for us. They believe in the products, and they tell the world about it. And that's what's made pure whitetail have such a meteoric rise right out of the gate. And we just couldn't thank them enough. But we try to constantly do stuff like this. We try to constantly give back and constantly do things for them. But no, whoever wins that hunt's going to get to come here, going to get to hang out with us in the warehouse. They're going to actually help pack some orders. They're going to go out. But the number one thing is we're going to make sure we get them a shot at a big old whitetail.
Yeah, and you got your tracking dog with you.
I got my little 10-pound Shih Tzu tracking dog with our VP Nathan Dollars coming down the driveway to start packing orders. We got a bunch of people coming to help today to get these orders out and make sure everybody gets what they need for the season.
Yeah, make sure Nathan gets mine out first.
We'll try to make sure that happens.
Yeah, I'm teasing you. Cheyenne told me on Facebook Live, Josh says, best in the business, hands down. Not only products, but the staff is amazing, always helping others. That's from Cheyenne Dayerman. Hope I said that right,
yep.
Cheyenne.
Yep. I know Cheyenne. Yeah, that's awesome, and I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much. That's what matters to us. We don't care about accolades from the magazines. We've won a lot. Pure Whitetails already won a lot of awards and Breeders' Choice Awards, and all that stuff. But the most important thing is that compliment right there coming from the average guy. That's what matters to us.
Yeah. Well, hey, we're all in it together, right?
That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Listen, I can't thank you enough for taking 30 minutes out of your day. I know you're busy, and we just appreciate you all. Thanks for helping us do the show every week, Josh, and I appreciate you out there. You're an easy partner to promote because of what you do and your philosophy. So please keep up the great work.
Hey, I appreciate you, Dan. Thanks for all you do for us, man. We appreciate it very much.
Well, it works both ways. You guys be safe and send me some pics.
Oh, I will. I'm going to, matter of fact, as soon as we get off the phone, I'm going to send you a pic of walk by the stand this morning while we were on the phone here.
Yeah, do that. I'll show everybody on Facebook Live what you sacrificed this morning.
Okay, buddy. We'll talk at you soon.
Hey, tell everybody hi for me. Thanks, Josh.
I will. Thank you, Dan. Everybody have a great day. Be safe this season, and when you climb in the tree stand, make sure you're harnessed up.
There you go, man. Be good.
Thank you, buddy.
There he goes, Josh from Pure Whitetail. Good folks right there. All right, I am late for a break. Darren, good morning. John, have a wonderful time on your cruise. And I just enjoy visiting with those guys. They're fun to talk with, and they're passionate about what they do. They love the outdoors. They love helping people, and that's what it's all about. I really believe that. Hey, before I go to break, the Iowa Wild has made it back to the show. Woohoo! So we'll have some Iowa Wild tickets to give away here in a few weeks if Andrew doesn't hoard them all. You know how he is. He's a scarfer. He scarfs everything up. That's Andrew. He's always doing that. So anyway, but thanks for the Iowa Wild. Had a great conversation with the new play-by-play gentleman. His name's Ben, who loves the outdoors. He's actually going hunting with Randy Munson. Got him on a waterfowl hunt. Him and the coach and some other people. So we're excited about that. All right, let me take a real quick break. We'll be right back right here on 1350 ESPN.
I remember when I could broadcast.
Good morning, Elvis. How you doing, Elvis?
Need t-shirts for your school, special events, fundraisers, or apparel for your business? Don't buy online. Buy local from America's Best Apparel in West Des Moines. Take your ideas to them, and their staff
Josh just sent me a picture.
T-shirt you'll be proud to wear. Get that personal attention not available online, and call them at 515-223-4422.
Oh my gosh.
Fast turnaround time, great prices, and always satisfaction guaranteed. Start creating your t-shirts now by calling America's Best Grade Print.
Look what walked by a stand. Look at that. While we're talking. That's a nice buck, man. Poor Josh. See the sacrifices they make to help talk on the radio? That's awesome. That's a nice buck. Got that with his Tacticam? His reveal? Man. In the daylight, too.
Those issues are gone. You can receive pictures in almost real time.
I'd be a little excited about that.
Without going into the field. The Reveal offers half-second trigger speeds.
I'm telling you, Cheyenne, that's a nice deer, man.
In 4G and LTE wireless modules. Verizon and AT&T plans available. 24-inch LCD.
Nothing wrong with that, huh?
Adjustable night illumination and data plans starting as low as $5 a month. The Reveal's world-class app allows you to set up your camera, add cameras, view and organize pictures, and much more. Again, plans starting as low as $5
man, I love their shirts. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Like pure whitetail. They got some of the nicest shirts. I love their stuff. That's the only problem. I like it too much. Whenever they put something on there, I can't help it. I got to go in there and click and get it.
Wall Lake, Iowa. Just stop on over here. We've got a nice selection of new and used golf carts.
Oh, Speedy.
We're a club car dealer, so we've got a nice selection of new onward cars, as well as a good mix of utility cars as well. We've got a number of pre-owned golf carts in all types of price range.
Well, I'm just not used to having you in the studio because you're never here anymore.
Never here.
He's never here. Boy,
check out our website for a complete
Kyla salvaged you last week. She did a good job.
Our dogs are part of the family.
She actually asked some good questions. It's nice having a producer to ask some good questions once in a while.
And not have a traditional fence to protect your pet? No worries.
Call
Chris at Pet Stop of Des Moines. Chris
Hey, Jeff, good luck fishing up there, man. You're going to hit that right. Lake of the Woods is on fire right now.
A Pet Stop system will not only keep
They're catching them in the Rainy River, the mouth of the river, and Lake of the Woods is doing good.
In your home. The Pet Stop system is underground, keeping your property open and easy to maintain. Plus, with a friendly user app on your phone, you can customize the Pet Stop system to help your dogs enjoy their playtime and stay safe at the same time. For more information on how to protect your buddy and keep your home looking great, call 515-975-2190 or go online at petstop.com. Pet Stop of Des Moines. Outdoors Dan recommended and Raven approved.
Yeah, I saw that, Cheyenne. I spent over $100, man. I couldn't help it. You know, they send me stuff and I still buy stuff. I mean, I just love their stuff. I don't go if I'm changing out cameras, I have this with me all the time, and like this is in my pack right now at home, ready to go hunting. Either if I get a chance to go either today or tomorrow or Monday for sure I'll be out in the woods, but that is in my pack the whole time. So I'm telling you, I love that stuff. It's so easy to pack in and pack out, and you put that dust on, it doesn't blow away or it doesn't dry up. It's there a long time. So the chances of that deer hitting that are pretty good. So, and I mean, you just want to get them deer conditioned, so you know when they come in, they're scent checking. They're always smelling, and that stuff works great. My mock scrapes, I've gotten so many pictures this summer from putting in mock scrapes out early. It's awesome. Good morning, Pam. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan right here on 1350 ESPN. So, all right, so I got to address this before I do the Sportsman's Warehouse fishing report. So, yesterday, it was just, I couldn't help myself. I got excited. It's October 1st. It's the start of the season. I wait all year for this. And I was sitting there going, I gotta help everybody, with their scent control. So I was talking about lethal scent products, right? Lethal scent elimination, the shampoo and body wash, the deodorant. It's a system. So I said, what better way? I mean, just me talking about it. Does everybody get it? Whatever. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna show them. I got to go and check a camera. So me, I treat a camera check like a regular hunting situation. So I hop in the shower and I film it. So I'm in the shower and I got the phone sticking out of the shower and Raven's sitting there looking at me like his head's turned, right? So, but I only showed from like here up. I mean, I don't want to gross you guys out, Come on, I'm old, So
Thanks for sparing us.
yeah, hey, I don't want to traumatize anybody, So, but I use this. I use this stuff all the time. I'm not just telling you to go get it. I mean, I believe in it, right? So anyway, long story short, my wife is coming in to pet the dog, and she looks around the corner and she sees me in the shower with the camera sticking out of the shower, and she goes, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" And I said, "Honey, I'm taping." She goes, I don't have the words," and she walks out. And she thinks I'm doing like, I don't know what she thinks I'm doing. So anyway, I finished the spot. Hey, when I'm getting ready to go hunting, I use my lethal shampoo and body wash, and then I go ahead and make sure I put the deodorant on, because that way when I'm in the woods, I'm smelling the way I'm supposed to. I don't smell. There's no scent to me as much as possible, because I'm eliminating as much as my scent profile, or the scent that I'm leaving in that area with the lethal products. So anyway, I come back out. I go, "What's the matter?" She goes, "What in the world were you doing?" I said, "Doing my job." Josh Martin just gave a thumbs up. So anyway, I go, "Here, honey, watch the video." So she goes. So anyway, now Jenny goes, "I can't believe you put that on Facebook." And I said, "Honey, I gotta make sure people know before I promote something that I believe in it. I just don't promote it to promote it, and I won't promote it unless I use it and I believe in it. That's been a standard I've had for 25 years. If I tell you I'm using it, I'm using it. And and anyway, I've had more people give me comments on the shower thing. It's just, I wish I could have had a Realtree shower cap, like a camo. I just couldn't find one. But I would have had to take it off anyway, because you got to wash your hair with the shampoo and body wash.
Well, let's be honest. There's nothing that she should be surprised of right now.
Hey, it's what I do for the listeners and the viewers. It's my job to inform and educate and entertain. And I don't know, 15 people tell me, "Thank you for doing that. I needed a laugh today."
Well, there you go.
Right?
You are
on.
an entertainer.
And then Larry and Paul call me from the TV show. "What are you doing?" I go, "What are you talking about? Why are you taking shower videos and putting in?" I said, "Is that bother you? I'm promoting a partner. I'm showing people that you need to make sure before you go hunting or go check your cameras that you need to take a shower and use lethal shampoo, body wash, and shampoo, and use the deodorant, and you should be washing your clothes in the detergent. It's a system. If you do all that, I promise you're going to see more deer. So I need to show people that I'm actually doing that." And Larry just laughs. He goes, and then him and Jenny have a conversation, and I have no idea what they talked about. So
that could be dangerous.
Yeah. So it's just one of them deals.
Dan, I think a good laugh might be you on the roof sometime.
Me on the roof?
You gotta find a way to get on the roof
for video. What?
I don't know. That'd be a good laugh.
I'm not getting on the roof. There's no reason for me to get on the roof.
Or a trampoline.
Yeah, I had a trampoline. That didn't work out very well. Yeah, I'm too old and fat for a trampoline. Yeah. All right, let me do. Hey, it's fishing time. Fishing time. Que pasa? Que pasa, Jose? Morning. Hola, ¿qué tal? What did I just say? Hola.
Yeah. You got hola right.
All right, Fishing Report is brought to you by the fine folks at Sportsman's Warehouse, where you can go get all your fishing gear. Black Hawk Lake water temperatures in the mid-60s. Do I need to take a break before I do this? Are we caught up?
We can take another break.
Do I have to do that now, or can we do it? Or are we gonna? I tell you what, folks, I better take a break, otherwise we're going to be up against it. When I come back, I'll do the fishing reports. I promise. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. Good morning, Gary Peck.
Hey everybody, Outdoors Dan here. Let me ask you a quick question. Are you a hunter? If you are, there's a group that I would like to introduce you to, and that's Hunting Works for Iowa. Hunting Works
It's
for Iowa
opening weekend! Woo!
on not only what hunting is, but what it does for the state of Iowa. Did you know hunting in Iowa annually brings in huge economic resources to our state? Hunters buy tags and permits every year so they can hunt here. That impacts restaurants, retail stores, gas stations, convenience stores, outfitters, and guides all over the state of Iowa. That leads to hundreds of millions of dollars in state taxes and retail sales that help keep Iowa moving forward. Anti-hunting groups are working hard every year to limit your ability to hunt here.
I'm at work. Well, you work up. It's all right, Jose. That's a good thing. You're making money. Got to make some money, man. Money, money, money. Money.
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot.
You know, the camera's reversed, man. I always have trouble with my hat.
Well, if you use the original Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener before you left, you bet they are. The Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is designed to sharpen every knife you own by using changeable
Revelton? You like that Revelton hoodie?
Oh,
Love that Revelton, man. Woo!
Including curved and serrated knives.
That's from Rob and Chrissy at Revelton. Isn't that sweet? Styling and profiling.
Precision angle sharpening guides and flexible.
Revelton's got a big Halloween thing coming up, and they got a tractor thing this weekend. If you love antique tractors, they got an antique tractor show and they got some music tonight, live music, down at the Revelton Distillery in Osceola.
One of the Work Sharp knife and tool sharpeners, or the Work Sharp guided field sharpener at a store near you, or anytime at worksharptools.com. That's worksharptools.com.
We all want the deadliest broadheads out there. Have you tried a
Man, where'd the first hour go? It flew by.
Accurate and deadliest broadheads on our market. No matter which trick model you choose.
This show goes by so quick. It's crazy.
The Magnum, the Wicked Trick, the Grizz Trick 2, or the standard Slick Trick. They all offer bone-crushing penetration with superior cutting diameters. They feature an all-steel ferrule Alcatraz blade lock system to prevent broadhead failures at the moment of impact that will help you get your game. If you're a mechanical fan, the Raptor Trick is going to be your favorite with its 4-edge bone-splitting tip, 2-inch cutting diameter.
I should be in a stand right now. I got pictures too, but I don't want to look at them because I don't want to be upset like Josh. Josh wasn't upset. It's like, what? There's this one buck I'm really wanting to get. I'm hoping he didn't walk by this morning.
With Slick Trick broadheads and tag your
Nope.
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman here with Buckmasters. When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the
just a little one.
Backwoods Attractions product line.
Yeah, I didn't get no big killer one like Josh did.
And the popular Dixie Six to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Robin.
Yeah,
the best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods
Everything I'm getting on the nice ones, man, they're still coming in at night.
And support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods
It'll happen quick. Oh, I can't wait, man.
This is the Outdoor
Radio
with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
Woo! It's deer season. I'm happy. We need to talk fishing real quick. So, Black Hawk Lake, water temperatures in the 60s. Water clarity is about 1 foot. The crappie bite is fair. Gills are slow. Catfish are fair. The bass are fair as well. Brushy Creek, the bass are fair. Try using small jigs, tip of the minnow, and 15 feet of water near the woody structure. Largemouth bass are fair. Use weedless lures along the vegetation edges or traditional bass lures along the areas with woody structure. Yellow perch are fair at Brushy Creek. Storm Lake, including Little Storm Lake, the water temperature is in the 60s. Water clarity is roughly about 12 inches. Catfish bite is good. Walleye bite is slow. White bass are fair. Twisters along the shore are using crawlers. Fish under bobbers producing the best bite rare. Spirit Lake, the water temperature is 64 degrees. Boy, it's starting to go down. The water clarity is cleared recently. Using lighter line works best. Fish are moving in shallow, mostly use lead core or tadpole baits. Crappie bite is fair, gills are fair, walleye bite is good. Bite is hit or miss at dusk, but the day bite is improving. Yellow perch are good. West Okoboji is looking at 66 degrees water temperature right now. Crappie, gills are good. Walleye are fair. Rathbun Reservoir, the current lake level is 904. Crappie bite is good. The channel catfish bite is fair. Walleye are fair. Trolling crankbaits, shad raps, rapalas, stuff like that. Nightcrawler rigs, bottom bouncers over rock piles is producing the best bite. Wiper or hybrid bass, good. Tri minnows or jigs fished over the rock piles. Red Hawk Lake, the gills are slow. Channel catfish is fair. Largemouth bass are fair. Crankbaits, plastics, or topwater lures producing the best bite there on Red Hawk. Big Creek, the walleye bite is fair there. Troll or jig live baits over the shallow humps or points in the upper half of the lake in 4 to 8 feet of water. Wiper bite is fair. Des Moines River, the channel catfish bite is excellent right now. Red Rock Reservoir, channel catfish bite is good. Drift, cut shad, or creek chubs in 4 to 10 feet of water. White bass is fair. Casting topwater poppers on the surface is producing a good white bass bite right now. Rock Creek Lake, the channel catfish bite is good. White crappie are fair. Drifting jigs or minnows offshore in 5 to 12 feet of water on the bottom half of the lake is the way to go. Sailorville, the channel catfish bite is good. The white bass is good. 3 Mile, courtesy docks are still in on the main ramp. Bluegill bite is good. Largemouth bass are slow. 12 Mile, the dock isn't at the main ramp. Crappie bite is good. They're catching crappie about 9.5 inches with jigs tipped with live bait fish under the cedar tree brush piles right now. Bluegill are fair. Try jigs fish along the creek channels in the flooded timber. Largemouth bass bite is slow. Yellow perch are slow. Water temperatures in the 70s down towards Mount Air. That is your Sportsman's Warehouse fishing report for the day. Good morning, Aaron. How you doing, buddy? Hey, and I still got like 20 seconds to spare. I was quick. That's what she said. So we've been watching The Office. They got all these extended cut stuff because my wife loves The Office. And
who doesn't?
Yeah, it's like watching totally new episodes now because they got all these deleted scenes and stuff.
Oh, love it.
It's pretty good. Yeah. All right, we'll be back. We got Todd Bogenschutz, Iowa DNR biologist extraordinaire, on. We're going to talk a little upland hunting and some other stuff. See how the roadside survey reports fared out. And Todd sacrificed a morning archery hunt this morning to be on with you, and I told him I was very grateful for that. So we'll be right back with Todd right here on the Outdoor Call Radio. Are we having fun yet?
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house still dry and giving your family
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, I don't live in the shower, Jeff.
with your AC
You know,
heating system
come on, Jeff. That was awesome. That was funny.
Operated business that has been serving
Hey, at least you're going to remember that for the long time, right?
They offer 24-hour service
So,
and programs like the Peace of
lethal
Mind
shampoo and body wash. You will never be able to hear that without thinking about me in the shower.
in the woods
Right?
this year.
Come on,
Just call
Jeff.
the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
Whether it's camping, hunting, or fishing, you want your camping setup to be easy and your stay as comfortable as possible. Camprite has been helping folks enjoy the outdoors as problem-free as possible since 1999. Camprite employees are outdoor enthusiasts that use and design each product to make sure your adventures
gotta have fun in life, right?
They carry great tents like the original tent cot that started it all. This fully enclosed, off-the-ground sleep shelter combines the comfort of a standard sleeping cot with the added protection of a tent. Camprite features several models of tent cot units, including single and double units. They also specialize in sleeping bags, camping tables, cooking prep units, chairs, and other fine quality outdoor products. With over 17 years of field testing, great outdoor.
Good morning, Jay. How you doing, buddy?
The right choice to make adventures not only comfortable, but also carefree. Check out all these Camprite products at your local Sportsman's Warehouse or anytime on the web at camprite.com. That's camprite with a K.com.
So it's time to refill the tank. Or are you going for a great meal that won't break the bank? Well, why not fill up at Central Standard Restaurant in Waukee? There's more than great burgers and handmade ice cream shakes waiting for you at Central Standard Restaurant. They specialize in great food like buttermilk fried chicken, smoked pulled pork, grilled salmon, or an Iowa pork tenderloin, to name just a few. Central Standard Restaurant features a large menu that will be sure to please even the pickiest ones in your crew. The daily mac and cheese specials will bring a smile to any kid from 5 to 50. The shakes are just like Mom and Dad had back in their day, cold, tall, and amazing. Central Standard Restaurant features shakes like birthday cake, cookie dough, strawberry cheesecake, chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla are always available as well. From large screen TVs and plenty of local and domestic brews, you'll be relaxed and enjoying your time at the Central Standard so much, it'll become one of your go-to places. Carry-out is always available at Central Standard. Central Standard Restaurant is located at 1222 Southeast University in Waukee, Iowa, just a short drive from anywhere.
That's
Central
good
Standard
stuff.
Restaurant, the perfect place to fill your tank when you're hungry.
This is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN.
Hey, we're streaming on 102.FM, huh? We got that back up.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hey, don't forget we're streaming back on the FM again, 102 point. What is it? 102 what? 0.1? 102.1 FM. You can listen to us in the FM now. That's when I sound like a DJ. Hey, good morning. Welcome to the 102.FM show. I have no idea. Hey, speaking of shows, we got a guy that showed up today that I know sacrificed a tremendous hunt because he told me what he was seeing yesterday, and I kind of felt a little guilty. I really did. Mr. Todd Bogenschutz from the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. Good morning, buddy.
Hey, good morning, Dan.
How you doing? He's the pride of South Dakota University, by the way, folks.
South Dakota State, that's right.
Yeah. Are you in? Are you? Andrew just gave you the thumbs down there, Todd. I don't know what that's about.
I'm a USD guy, University of South Dakota.
Who?
Go Yotes.
Oh no, we don't like coyotes. We like jackrabbits.
Good for you, Todd. Good for you. So, are you excited about the upland bird population this year?
Yeah. The counts were pretty much unchanged. I mean, things changed a lot regionally, but statewide they were unchanged, and last year was a good year with 300,000 roosters harvested, our second best in 12 years. So, yeah, I think hunters got something to be a little excited about when it comes to upland game.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I think our quail population in the southern tier is doing really good, too. I'm starting to see some nice coveys, Todd.
Well, boy, we didn't see them on the survey. Quail were one of the kind of down points. We had a lot of that, ice last year, and especially over toward the southeast.
Yep.
Sub-zero temperatures, so the quail counts were down over 50% across the board. So,
well, if you want to go south of I don't want to give my spot away. If you want to go close, close to Mount Ayr, if you can find some public ground, or if you got some friends that's got some private ground, I was close to Mount Ayr a couple days ago, and I'm telling you what, I heard several bobwhite whistles, so I would definitely go try it, because that's the quail belt anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, the southern two tiers are our best quail range, and so it's not like there isn't any quail out there. It's just we're at I think the statewide average this year was 0.3 a route, and our all-time low is 0.2. So we're not. I mean, when I look at the numbers, we're not. 2017 we were at all-time highs. Over a bird, maybe a bird and a half a route, which is really good for us. So yeah, there's quail out there, but definitely think pheasant numbers are higher.
Yeah, that's all right. Hey, northern Missouri. Missouri's reporting some good quail in right up by the Iowa border. So that you can find quail. You don't have to drive too far. So.
No, there's still quail in Iowa. There's no doubt about it. Look for good habitat, and that region around Mount Ayr is pretty good. The southeast part of the state, you get over toward Burlington and Keosauqua over that way. They had really good, decent numbers last year, and this year, boy, I don't think we had one staff even put a brood anywhere. So, but that's where people telling me by mid-February last year, grown adults were walking on top of the snow.
Yeah.
Pretty much anywhere they wanted to, not breaking through. And I'm thinking, it's not good for quail. They're just not that big a bird. So,
yeah.
As you went farther west, matter of fact, Southwest actually has our best counts on the surveys this year. So as you went farther west, things did improve some. So, like you said, over toward Mount Air and points over toward the Missouri River, I think numbers get better.
Well, it's all about habitat. The place I was on's got really good habitat. So, I mean, they got a place to get out of the weather and get away from predators. And it's just encouraging when I'm out there and I start hearing those bobwhite whistles.
Yep, you're the second person who's told me they've heard a few. I think, doing some deer scouting and stuff. And so, habitat's always where it's at. Habitat and weather, that's what we have.
Yeah. I hate to say this, but where I see or hear the most quail at is Kansas. When I'm down in central Kansas around that Republican River down by Lincoln or Salina, man, they're lousy with quail. And the pheasants are down, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about the quail range in the U.S., I mean, actually it's Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas are kind of the strongholds for bobwhites right now, and I think a lot of it has to do just with geography. They start getting drier, and so they naturally kind of have a little bit sparser cover, and of course they're farther south, so they don't have to worry about the winters like we do. And
yeah,
just kind of the right spot for decent quail, just like South Dakota, just geographically is the right spot for pheasants, and so I think that's what's going on there. Then, the thing they have to fight there that we don't fight so much here is they can have some pretty devastating droughts in the summer, which can impact reproduction. But
well, Todd, why? And I'm just asking because I don't know, but why would the quail be thriving but the pheasants down? That's what I was trying to understand.
Well, I think that the quail are a native bird, and so they can tolerate the drought a little bit better.
Okay.
Pheasants, when you get down there, I mean, you get down into Kansas and particularly points south. I mean, there's pheasants all the way down into Texas and the Panhandle there, but they never see the numbers like you see up here in the more northern states, and I just think that's just the nature of the bird. Quail is actually more of a southern bird. We're on the very northern fringe of the range, and pheasant numbers, good numbers, really peter out right after you get out of Kansas. So that's, I think that's what you're seeing there is a little bit. They've had some of that pretty droughty weather last year and this year, and so just not very good reproduction. They get too dry. I mean, you always hear me say, for us, a dry spring is good, but we don't get nearly as dry as they do. Actually, for them, a little bit wetter spring is good for them for production, whereas I always say a drier spring up here is better for us, but it's all related to where they're at, how much rainfall they get.
I got you. Well, the pheasant numbers are good for Iowa, so that's all my upland buddies. That's a great thing. And one of the things that we don't talk near enough about is grouse. Northeast Iowa, you got grouse up there. How's that doing?
Well, I'd like to say good, but not so good.
It's not. It's not doing good. What happened to the grouse, Todd?
Well, you need habitat. I mean, our young forests up there, and that's really what grouse need is, some aggressive cutting on fairly large scale. And, historically we had that through the 60s, 70s, pastures, people keeping things clear, people burning a lot of wood, and just don't have that anymore. The woods are maturing. I mean, it's great deer country up there. It's great turkey country. Got the mature timber and everything, but that really doesn't cut it for like rough grouse and woodcock. You need some aggressive cutting. Now we've done some of that on some of our ground up there, some of our public land. Snipergill and Yellow River State Forest, but those cuts on those few areas. And when you're looking at a county, you need to have a lot of cutting in that county. It's just, we're counting a few grouse there, but nothing like what we saw in the 60s, 70s.
Yeah. Good morning, Brant. Brant says quail can handle drought better, so he agrees with you. Yeah. I tell you what, grouse is good eating. Folks, if you've never tried grouse, I encourage you to do it. I tell you, we're a good area, and I hate to get people out of the state of Iowa, but you get up around middle or upper Minnesota, around Turtle Lake. They are loaded. I mean, you can't walk down the road without having grouse walk around.
Oh yeah, you get into Wisconsin, you get up into the Aspen country. Kind of some of the best grouse range in North America. Yeah,
Yeah.
Hunted up by Mille Lacs and, like you said, Turtle Lake, and had phenomenal hunting. And I know as you go east toward Wisconsin and into Michigan, I mean, if you want to chase rough grouse, those are probably the top 3 states right here in the upper Midwest to go to.
Yeah, I like grouse. You know why?
Why is that?
They just stand there and look at you.
Well, if you got young and dumb ones, yes. But.
Yeah. Todd, I need all the help I can get. I went quail hunting down at Triple H 2 years ago in January for wild quail. And you know you're doing bad after you miss the 30th one and the dogs look back at you like, what are you doing?
Yeah, they're like, give me the gun. You go sit in the car.
I never missed so many birds in my life, Todd. It was embarrassing. And I've always claimed that's why I bow hunt, because I'm a horrible shotgun shot. But it's just I know I missed over 30 birds, man. I couldn't hit them. They are fast.
Yeah, and they're kind of a little blurry, and they get up in a cluster, and so I think a lot of people tend to block shoot a covey rise of quail, and you got to pick a target. I mean, sometimes you'll get lucky with that, but
yeah, I wasn't lucky. I got one to eat. Boy, they're good though. Man, them quail are delicious.
yeah, I think like you said, rough grouse and quail are probably the top of the list when it comes to just good flavor and just delicious to eat as far as the upland game birds go. I mean, nothing against pheasants and huns and anything else, but they just seem to have they've got the whitest meat, and it seems to be the sweetest, and people just rave about both of them.
Oh man, you get baked grouse with that wild rice, that Minnesota wild rice, and some asparagus. That's a meal for a king right there, man. That's delicious.
Absolutely.
Oh, now I'm hungry. So, hey, speaking of game birds, if you're out there, if you're upland hunting or even waterfowl, any kind of bird, turkeys, ducks, geese, whatever, grouse, quail, when you're cleaning your birds, one of the things that I encourage people to do that I don't think do it enough is brine your birds. Do a basic kosher salt brine, water brine, and if you soak your birds in that brine before you cook them, they're going to help break down that conjunctive tissue, and it's going to make them hold moisture more when you cook them. So they're going to be very juicy and tender. If you do that, pheasants, all of them are going to taste way better. Don't you agree?
Oh yeah, I mean I've got some smoking recipe that I use. It, like you said, is a salt brine, but it's also got maple syrup in it and some brown sugar. And then anytime I take smoked pheasant, smoked turkey, I mean it's just like gone in an instant. Everybody's, oh, that's so good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm excited. Jenny's going to let me actually smoke a turkey for Thanksgiving this year because she's really good at roasting them. But that cherry wood, applewood smoked turkey, you can't beat that, man. That just melts in your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, apple, maple, cherry, they all go so good with that light-colored meat like pheasant, quail, grouse, turkey. I mean, it's just a dynamite combination.
Yeah. Speaking of turkey, how's our turkeys doing?
I haven't seen this year's brood surveys yet, but I think anecdotally, I'm hearing, people were seeing some broods, and it seems like turkey numbers are, I'm not going to say that they're up a great deal, but I think they're doing all right. We've had some folks say that numbers like over in southeast Iowa are not what they used to be, and we've actually got a project going with Iowa State University, putting some radios on them to just look at poult survival. We think it's something to do with nest success, poult survival, and so we're trying to tease out what's going on there. So, but yeah, I think generally this spring, a lot of hunters out. Success was good, and so I don't think there's any concern with turkeys. I think numbers should be pretty comparable to last year, maybe up a little bit.
Yeah, hey, Brent Shakenberg says in north central and northwest Iowa, you can actually get into some Hungarian partridge too.
Oh, yep. Yeah, we had decent partridge reports basically from about, let me think here, probably Mitchell County. I mean, actually, even farther east than that, we had some decent reports of Huns all the way over to, I'm going to say almost Delaware County. Kind of surprising. But yeah, I mean, people seeing broods of 20 plus Huns. And so, yeah, there's pretty good Hun numbers all across the northern third there.
Yeah, there you go.
And for Iowa, I mean, we never get as many of them as we get pheasants, but yeah, it seems like they had a pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen a partridge in 20 years I lived here.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of a north of I-80 bird, or even, I might even say north of Highway 30. They're kind of like that wide open, intensive agriculture. You get much timber around, you don't see a lot of Huns.
Okay, I'll have to keep that up. Brant says pecan wood is really good on your birds. Pecan is a great smoking wood. I agree with you on that, Brant.
Yep.
So Todd, I always ask this, and I know our focus is on deer season right now. And then the upland stuff's going to start at the end of the month. What do we need to do to help with just being good partners with conservation with our birds? What's the best thing we can do on our property?
I mean, you mentioned that habitat's the key for them. You know, I always tell people we want the bedroom next to the living room, next to the kitchen, and so the bedroom would be good winter cover. You know, maybe a conifer shelter belt, cattails, you know, a thick stand of switchgrass. That's what, you know, really keeps them alive in the winter. And then the kitchen, the food plot, you want it right next to it. You know, last winter, you know, we had a fair bit of snow, and people were commenting to me, you know, at the end of January, oh, I see pheasants, you know, they're way out there, they're so visible. I'm like, yeah, that's a bad thing. Cover and, you know, eating some food and staying out of sight. And then, of course, the living room is, you know, just where you want good nesting cover. You got to have good cover for nesting, and so, you know, a nice mix of natives with forbs in them, ideal. You put those two things together, and you're going to have pheasants.
Yeah, you know, the thing about it, if the pheasants are out there and they're that visible, you know, the hawks and stuff are seeing them, and them hawks, they love to have a pheasant dinner.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, you know, they're pretty good at evading predators, but, you know, you know, I get people, you know, like I said, at the end of January there, we had really good snow cover across northern Iowa. And, you know, oh, I'm seeing a lot of roosters. Boy, there's a lot left after the season. I just see them everywhere. And I'm like, well, that's not good.
That's not good.
You're cover, you're not seeing them.
Hey, I don't know how many times I've sat down on a deer stand and I've sat there and watched a farmer combine the field, and then I see pheasants coming out of the field as they're combining, and before they get to the timber, a hawk has them. I've seen that at least a dozen times over the years.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, those predators, you know, learn things like that.
Yeah.
The combines are actually pushing them for them.
Yeah, I won't say what I used to say. I got in trouble one.
Yeah, I mean, hawks got to eat too, but
yeah.
Like I said, you know, they're actually fairly good at evading them as long as they've got good habitat they need.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we have no shortage of raptors, though, Todd. Come on. I mean, every telephone pole in Iowa has a hawk sitting on it.
Yeah, I mean, our raptor trends are, you know, I haven't looked at the data in the last couple of years, but I mean, you know, after DDT was banned and stuff, you know, they've bounced back from the 60s, but they've been more or less stable since probably about the mid-90s. I mean, yeah, maybe a slight upward trend, but, you know, it's really about habitat. You got good habitat, I'll show you lots of pheasants. Yeah.
Well, I'm not a hawk's, like you said, a hawk's got to eat too. It just kind of grumbles me a little bit, that's all. Yeah. Come on, man. So, yeah. Come on, man. Exactly. That's what I was just saying. So, anyway, well, listen, you guys just keep up the good work. Are you going to go out for a mid-morning hunt now, or did I mess up your whole day?
Oh, no. I went out this morning. I just had to rush to get back.
Did you? Did you get a shot?
Oh, no. I didn't see anything big this morning. Saw a little 6-point and kind of a 2-year-old 8-point, doe and a fawn. Not as much activity this morning.
Yeah. Well,
what they call it, hunting, right?
You know what? We wait all year for this. I talked about this like last week or the week before. You know, I love turkey season. February, I start jonesing for turkey season really bad. And then after turkey season, you got the walleye bite and the crappie bite. I get all excited for that. And then after that, it takes forever for September to get here, so to go elk hunting or to go mule deer hunting or whatever out west. And then that October 1st date rolls around, and it's just like, yeah. But the sad part about it, Todd, it's gone so quick. I mean, it's crazy.
It goes quick.
It goes quick.
You're right.
Yeah, it just seems like the first gets here, you go to sleep, you wake up, and next thing you know, it's January 15th already.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, but it's a glorious time to be alive right now. That's for sure. So.
Yeah, it's cooling off. Temperatures are nice. No bugs. Gotta love it.
Oh, absolutely. So, well, listen, I always love having you on. If folks want to see what's going on with our bird population, or if you get do you have any programs coming out? I know some of the stuff's kind of still getting back to form from COVID, but is there anything shaking loose for folks to take advantage of to tune in or listen to?
Jimmy Cook, our kind of our hunter ed coordinator, has got the Learn to Hunt programs targeted generally at new beginning hunters, which a lot of times is kids, but we have a lot of adults too that
Sure.
are getting into it. So yeah, I'm actually doing a program with them. I think October 5th, and then just kind of a virtual thing, and then right during the youth pheasant season at Butch Olufsen here in Central Iowa. I think they've got several classes, and so that one will be an in-person one.
Well, that's all. I hope we get back to that soon because we need that stuff. We need to make sure that we're getting as much information out. And there's a lot of folks with the silver lining of this pandemic. It got a plethora of people that have never fished and hunted before into hunting and fishing. Plus, it got folks back in that kind of quit doing it back into it. So the outdoor interest is higher than it's been in 10 years. So that's a good thing about the pandemic.
Oh, yeah. I mean, last year we saw hunter numbers for pheasants were up 10,000, and I think probably at least half of that was due to the COVID. I mean, we had a good forecast last year, so yeah, I'm kind of pumped to see if we keep all those people this fall.
Yeah, we need more people out there in the outdoors, that's for sure. Todd, if someone has a question for you or if would like to chat with you, what's the best way to get hold of you?
Well, best way is probably just email me, first name, last name, at dnr.iowa.gov.
Okay. Well, you can.
The website, my information's up there too. I mean, the full roadside reports there and everything too.
All you got to do is Google Todd Bogenschutz, Iowa DNR, and he pops right up because he's from South Dakota University.
There you go.
Yeah, he's popular. Not like those rabbit people or whatever, right? Right, Todd?
No, we like the rabbit people. It's the coyote people.
You got Andrew all upset. Todd, thank you so much, buddy. Call me if you need anything.
All right, take care.
Dad, good luck this season.
Yep, you too. Bye-bye.
There he goes, Todd Bogenschutz. Super nice guy. We'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio.
Hey, are you in the market for a new RV this year? Here's a place to help you start looking for that new travel partner for your next vacation or outdoor adventure.
I like it when the biologists give you trouble, Andrew.
Imperial RV Center in
That's
Ankeny.
awesome.
The Imperial RV has been serving
puts you in your place. Little whippersnapper.
They carry pull-behind or fifth-wheel RVs from Sprinter, Hideout, Passport, and Alpine. They now carry...
Good morning, Richard. How you doing this morning, bud?
Built-in living quarters for rodeo and horse lovers. Imperial RV also features a full-service center ready for any repair that your RV might have. Imperial RV can finance on-site to help you with all your financing needs. They also have a full-service parts department for anything you might need to keep your camper going. They're open Monday through Saturday, located at 1727 South
Tyler goes, go Jackrabbits.
Please call them at 515-964-1424.
Which one? Who's the Jackrabbits?
At
South Dakota State. Okay.
That's Imperial
Is that where Todd went?
Imperial Imperial RV Center in Ankeny, making memories to last a lifetime.
At American Family Life Insurance,
They were the
we know that
coyotes.
protecting your family's financial future is a priority.
Good morning, Jeff.
An easy way to help make that happen. You'll feel good knowing you've taken steps to protect what matters most.
Man, an hour and a half in the show. We've got a lot of content in already, man. We had Josh at Pure Whitetail. We just had Todd on. We did the fishing reports. We're jamming. It's hunting season, baby.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. You were hunting and a deer tick just crawled onto your leg and is burying its head into your flesh. You can't feel the bite and you may or may not find the tick. In the coming weeks, you may or may not notice a red ring around the bite. Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick. Your doctor may or may not test you for Lyme disease. The test may or may not detect it, meaning you may or may not get the medication needed. If untreated or not treated on time, you could have.
Hey, I'm going to be at Lotta Pop Popcorn on the 16th up in Ankeny. You come out and see me during the broadcast, I'm going to give you a free bag, a big bag of popcorn. How about that? Huh? Lotta Pop, Lotta Pop, Lotta Pop, Lotta Pop, Lotta Pop, Lotta Pop.
No special care. The treatment is
Thanks to
odorless
Arlie.
and invisible. Wearing a Limitick can help protect you from ticks, chiggers, and other biting insects, and is featured in a complete line of quality game hide hunting clothing. To learn more, visit GameHide.com.
I thought I was going to have to go to Pennsylvania, but it looks like I don't have to go. That's good. I'll be in the tree.
Don't take them out on opening day and expect them to perform without having any previous exercise.
Man, I can't wait.
To have a proper first aid kit for your pet when you go into
I'm excited.
should include bandage materials, gauze, antibiotic ointment, and items that could be used as a splint if needed. Plus a muzzle. Even friendly dogs will bite if they're in pain. Please make sure your pet is current on all vaccines
Are you
before
coming over today or
Your
tomorrow?
pet should also have a good physical exam to make sure she is healthy enough to go hunting.
I'll pay you
Always
tomorrow.
provide your pet with
I forgot.
protection from the elements.
I knew I was forgetting something
A
this morning.
high-quality pet carrier for the trips, a blaze orange hunting vest which makes your pet more visible and provides protection from the bush as he or she runs through. Be careful and have fun. Remember, this is what most of our dogs
You got a cooler?
were born to do.
Bring a
This
cooler with you
message
and I'll
has
give
been
you some
brought to
deer
you
meat.
by Dr. Steve from Westfield Veterinary Hospital. For questions about keeping your pet healthy, contact
My
Dr.
hat
Steve
always
by
crooked.
phone at 515-9865-PET. Westfield Veterinary Hospital.
Thanks, Sam.
Of your
Appreciate that.
It's the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio here on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday morning all across the good old of USA. Thanks for everybody checking us out on Facebook Live this morning. We always appreciate that as well. All right, here's what I'm going to do. 244-1350, 244-1350. I'm going to give some of this pure whitetail stuff away. We're going to do some early trivia, so we're going to stretch this out a little bit because I got a bunch of stuff to give away today. I'm going to give the Spellbound away. I love Spellbound. 244-1350, 244-1350. Good morning, Jake. Good to see you. So if you call in and answer the question, you're going to get Spellbound. Spellbound. That'll last you all season, too. That's awesome. So, and then we'll give the Bet It Up, and then I got Milo certificates to give away today. We got a bunch of stuff, man. Oh, let's see. Got the YouTube contest still going on. We're super close to giving that hunt away to Montana. Go check out Respect the Game TV on YouTube. I'm almost out of stuff to read. It's crazy. Let me tell you about Herman's Fine Jewelers while we're lining up some calls. 2900 University Avenue is the place to be out in West Des Moines. That's where you're going to find Herman's Fine Jewelers. Herman's Fine Jewelers. And Donnie and Frank, they've been helping people for 39 years. They'll help you. They made that great, my new elk ring. Have you seen that on Facebook? That thing is awesome. They do custom stuff. They can do engagement rings, 10,000 diamonds and mountings and stocks. They got tons of settings. Hey, Christmas is not that far away. You want to really get a nice gift for Christmas? Herman's Fine Jewelers. They've been helping people for a long, long time. They got in-store jewelry repair. They can help you with anything you need jewelry related. Go tell them Outdoors Dan sent you. Herman's Fine Jewelers, 2900 University in West Des Moines. Good folks. Let's go see what Tony is up to this morning. Hi, Tony. How you doing? You want to do what?
Nothing.
Do you want to try one? You want to try some pure whitetail? Okay, well, I'm going to give you a trivia question, okay? All right, you ready? Okay. What, man. Just say Fred Bear when I give you the question. Well, wait until I give you the question, okay? Okay.
I'm jumping the gun.
What is my favorite Ted Nugent song, Tony? Fred Bear. Ding, 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 ding. There you go. All right, Tony, I got you some Spellbound. We'll call you up. We'll call you after the show. Thanks, Tone. All right, there you go. Andrew, who else we got on there?
You got Jake.
Jake from, is it Jake from State Farm? Jake Pike? Is that Jake Pike?
Morning, Dan.
Yeah, what are you calling in for? You're ineligible.
Oh, okay.
You're still banned. You want to go for pure whitetail, or you want to go for that Milo locker?
Pure whitetail, please.
All right, you're getting the bedded up. Now this is what I've been using for scrapes and stuff all summer, but this stuff is awesome. So when you go out there, let me know how you do if you get a deer with it, okay?
Yes, I will.
Okay, what's my favorite Ted Nugent song? I just said it.
I honestly didn't hear it.
See, this is why you're banned from the show, Jake. You just don't pay attention. It's Fred Bear.
Fred Bear, I said that.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Yeah, now you know why we have problems, folks.
Oh, man.
Yeah. All right, Jake. We'll call you after the show, pal. Thanks for listening.
All right, you too, bud.
Bye-bye. There you go. There goes Jake, and there goes Tony. Those went quick.
Yeah, they sure did.
So here's what I got left today. Before we get out of here, I'm going to give away a pack of 100-grain Slick Trick broadheads. This is what I hunt with. And I've got 2 Milo certificates to give away. So we still got 3 great prizes to give away. We didn't give anything away last week, so I got to make up. Got to get my karma right. So I get that big old buck coming in this week, right? So there you go. We got open lines if you want to call in and say, hey, 244-1350, yeah, good morning. 244-1350, see what's going on. So anyway, hey, fishing, I know we already did the fishing reports, but fishing, it's a great time to go fishing right now. The shad are moving up. If you're using minnows, man, up in Deer River, up at Lake Winnebagosh, they're smoking the walleye and the sauger right now. They're using spot minnows or spot shiners on a jig tip, and they're catching some just really, really nice walleye. So, you get up in the Iowa Great Lakes, you go up to Minnesota, you go to North Dakota. Larry and Paul are actually up in North Dakota right now. South Dakota. They're in South Dakota, I'm sorry. They said that the leaves are turning big time up there, and the deer are just moving on. So it's a great time to get out. The fishing's good. They're hoping they get their deer show done so they can actually do some walleye fishing while they're in South Dakota. I'm a little jealous. What are you doing? Smoking Joe's not calling in today. Yeah.
What?
He's not calling in. He's got a customer.
Of course he does.
So this is normally the time of the day where we would be doing the Smoking Joe report, brought to you by Carl Chevrolet, the fine folks at Carl Chevrolet in Ankeny off Ore Labor Road, where Smoking Joe Smelter would say, hey, Dan, we got a tailgate on a truck. You want to buy one? And I would say, no, I'm keeping my Trail Boss because I'm very happy with my Trail Boss.
Yeah.
Good morning, Katie. How you doing? I hope everything's good in Vegas there, kiddo. Yeah, Katie. Yeah, I went to school with Katie. Yeah, she's in Vegas.
Oh, good.
She's living. What was that? Living
large.
No, what's that? It's an Elvis thing. What? Viva Las Vegas. There you go. Viva Las Vegas. It was for your time. You're youngin'.
I was going a whole different route there.
Yeah, that's all right. So anyway, Smoking Joe Smelter. They've got a big tire sale going on. Great. They got a big tire sale going on at Carl Chevrolet. If you need some tires, who doesn't need tires? They got employee pricing going on right now. So go check that. I think you get like a $50 and $100 gift card. I just got a little email blurb on it, but go up to the tire center at Carl Chevrolet and they'll tell you all about it. And then if you want to get a vehicle, Smoking Joe Smelter would gladly take your money. And he'll save you a bunch of money at the same time.
And he'll tell you when Dan's coming so you can go the next week.
I'm not buying. I'm keeping my truck. I love my truck. I love my truck.
Well, of course you do. Yeah. That's why he's going to get you a new one.
Anyway, go see Smoking Joe Smeltzer. So, where are we at? Are we already took 2 breaks or just one?
We have another one to take.
All right.
Got 2 more big ones.
We got 2 more big ones?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to take a big break, and then we'll be back, and then we're going to play a little more trivia. All right? So if you haven't won anything in the last 30 days, get ready to light it up. All right? We'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio. Why did I think we already had a break in?
From New Life Counseling Services with offices.
Katie, what you doing, kiddo? You doing all right out there in the desert?
See it every day. People dealing with relationship issues, parenting struggles, anxiety, depression, or folks just looking for a new direction or plan in their life. If you find yourself struggling and are looking for someone to help you find answers to a better relationship, a marriage,
I don't blame him. I'd be sitting in a tree right now if I could.
consider calling me at New
I'm all about trivia. There you go, Katie.
Straightforward approach to helping you to get through the layers of stress that can be harmful to your health, relationships, and your work. The staff at New Life offer one-on-one
thanks,
sessions
Katie.
to get right to the heart of the matter. We work with you so you can discover better choices on how to handle the issues you might be dealing with in your life. When you're looking for someone to listen to you, we're here. Please consider calling us for a confidential appointment.
It's early.
At New Life.
I hear you, kiddo.
225-4006.
Hey, I got to get up at 3:30. What are you griping about?
5003 in Ankeny. Also,
I'm telling you.
24/7.
We're getting old, Katie. I go to bed at 9:30. I used to stay up till like 11:30 and midnight every night. You know, those days are gone. I can't do it. 9:30, 10 o'clock, the dog's barking, growling at me to go to bed, and I'm dragging myself to bed. And then I wake up at 3:30 3 or 3:30 every morning. I don't mind if I'm going hunting or fishing, but that gets old quick. Ugh. And you can't go back to sleep either. It stinks. Lot of Pop. We'll be there in 2 weeks. I'm excited about that. I'm going to be chucking out popcorn.
Everyone loves popcorn, especially when it's from Lotta Pop. It's the same great popcorn you'll find at the Iowa State Games.
Yeah, I saw that, Katie. I didn't want to say nothing. We're still young. We're just a little worn.
Lotta Pop at 515-262-3243 or go online at lottapop.com. Lotta Pop, great tasting popcorn from Iowa since 1969.
If bow hunting or archery is your passion, get to Archery Field and Sports in Altoona and see what's new in your sport.
Hey, don't let me
Archery
forget
Field
to
and
tell
Sports
people to
has
go
been
see
helping
Market
archers
Archery.
and bow
I
hunters
gotta
for
do something about that.
generations. They have the experience to help you with your
Yeah,
practice
exactly,
and help
Katie.
you reach your goals.
Yeah.
Archery Field
Yeah.
and Sports carries archery gear from Matthews.
You know what's really scary, Katie? I was thinking about this, and I was down in my office Wednesday or Thursday, and I was thinking about back home in Missouri, back in Washington. And it's like I can remember when I used to go down to the landing, and you know I'd see people, and then go, man, they're always in here. There's I see the same people all the time, and it's like, they need to get out there and do something. It's just like, and then I started realizing the people I were seeing is like when I look in the mirror, that's what they look like. I'm turning into landing people. It's not good.
When you go big game hunting, do you go the extra step and try to stay undetected and lethal? Well, Lethal Products can help.
I can believe that, Katie. I can believe that. You and Terry.
Scent-free detergents, providing a layer of protection to avoid their noses. The next step is taking a scent-free shower using Lethal shampoo and body wash and deodorant. Then spraying down when you get to your hunting area with.
That seems like 3 lifetimes ago, doesn't it, Katie?
Due to this system, your encounters will go way up while hunting big game, keeping your stink to a minimum. Lethal Products also feature field body wipes
What
that
is
you can
that?
use to wipe down after walking into the tree on warmer days or emergencies in the field. Lethal Products also provides protection from little pests like ticks
Yes,
and
you were.
with their bug and tick
Yes, you were.
Lethal Products is a hunting system you can count on. For more information on Lethal Products, just go to lethalproducts.com. That's lethalproducts.com. Or Archery Field and Sports in Altoona. Lethal Products will help you be lethal in the field.
Hey America, when you barbecue, cookies is the one. Lots of flavor, lots of goodness, thick and rich, lots of fun. Hey America, when you barbecue, try Cookies barbecue sauce for a treat. Cookies barbecue sauce is the barbecue sauce America loves to eat.
Yes, we did. We always had fun back home.
Jackie Bushman here with Buckmasters. When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the Mississippi
You know what I was thinking about the other day? When I was like 17, 18 years old, folks, we used to go to dances back in the 80s. And there was a place in back in our old hometown. It was called Zeisman's Carpet. They used to have dances on Friday or Saturday night. And oh my gosh, that was amazing growing up in that time. I miss those days. He was either that or Croco. Croco would have some crazy dances once in a while too. That was a long time ago. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio here on 1350 ESPN. All right, hey, Archery Field and Sports over in Altoona. If you go over to Archery Field and Sports, I think there's like 6 of these left. If you go and get, hang on, I got to get one out so I can visually demonstrate on Facebook Live what I'm talking about. If you go get a bottle of lethal bug and tick repellent at Archery Field and Sports, not only are you going to get a great tick repellent, okay, that'll last you a whole season, but you get a thank you gift from the show. You either get an Arctic Ice disc or a knife sharpener from Work Sharp Sharpeners. Now, you got to go and say, hey, where's that lethal tick swag Outdoors Dan was talking about on the show? It just has Nick or Mark, and you can have your choice of whatever you want while they last. But I believe I saw 3 Arctic Ice discs, and I saw 3 or 4 sharpeners. So I would imagine if you get over there this afternoon, they open at noon, and get you some tick repellent. You only got to buy one or two, and you get, it's like $20 I'm giving you for buying the tick spray that's going to help you. What a deal! Make sure you go over there and tell Mark thanks. Okay. Good morning, John Pageant. Spurs Up Calls. We're going to be talking about Spurs Up Calls a lot on the show. They are a really, really good American-made call company, and they just joined the show. So we're going to be giving away some quality made in the USA turkey calls here in next year. So I'm excited about that. All right, 244-1350, 244-1350. If you want to call in, we're going to do some extended trivia. And while I'm waiting for Andrew to get you on the line, SpursUpCalls.com. That's the website, Matt. Spurs Up Calls. Go check them out. You're going to love them. They're neat. All right. Second hour is brought to you by the fine folks at Elite Archery. Have you taken the shootability challenge yet? If you haven't, I encourage you to go to your nearest Elite dealer. That's Sportsman's Warehouse or Archery Field and Sports. Go check them out. Try the Cure, the Encore, or the Remedy. I'm shooting the Remedy myself. That the new set technology. Well, thank you, John. I appreciate that. That new set technology is where it's at. I'm telling you, that stands for Simplified Exact Tuning. You can tune your broadheads better than ever before with just using that set technology. You don't need to move your rest in and out anymore. You don't need to move your sight pins. Just use the set. Go check them out. I promise you, if you do that, you're going to be pretty happy. And if you want more information about what Elite's got going on, just go to EliteArchery.com. Great stuff. I love shooting my Elites, and you'll understand why if you take the shootability challenge. Let's head over to the phones. Who we got?
We got Dustin.
Dustin. How you doing, Dustin? What's up?
Hey, just I heard you were giving away some Milo certificates. I love that locker. It's a great place. I wanted to see what I could do to try to win them.
Well, can you tell me my favorite Ted Nugent song is?
That's Red Bear.
You know, could I make it any easier today?
I know. You gotta make it easy for stupid people like myself.
Hey, I would never say that, Dustin, because I love my listeners. It's because of you all I have a job, okay? So I would never say that you guys were not intelligent. So, as a matter of fact, it shows that you're intelligent because you listen to such a great show.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's because Andrew's on here that it's great.
That's right. You know, and I gotta think I'm actually not that dumb because I too am shooting an elite bow. So hey, I would agree they're a pretty good product.
Oh, it's a great product. All right, you got a $50 gift certificate to the Milo locker, sir.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Hey, now do you have his callback number? We'll call you back after the show, sir.
Okay, sounds great.
Hey,
thank you.
No, thank you, and good luck this season. Send me a pic.
Hey, thanks. Yep, we'll do.
Thank you, buddy. All right, we have another caller. No. We still got open lines, 244-1350. I've got a pack of broadheads, 100 grain Magnum slick tricks, or I've got another Milo certificate. So it's whatever you'd like there. 244-1350. 244-1350 is the number to call. Respect the Game TV. You can watch us on the Sportsman's Channel. We're on Tuesdays at 9:30 Eastern, Wednesdays at 12:30 a.m., and Thursdays at 7 a.m. Eastern. You can also find us on YouTube and the Hunt Channel if you want to check out Respect the Game TV. I'm only on there twice this I'll be on more next year. So, but twice. My elk hunt and my Iowa buck last year. But hey, you can never have, too much of me is not a good thing. Don't want to ruin the ratings, Jones Brothers Taxidermy. They've got new hats. They do a great job. If you want a new hat and you want to get a deer mount or an elk or bear mounted, if any kind of wild game that you got that you want to make a memory out of, give Dave Jones a call at 249-4362, 249-4362, and tell him Outdoors Dan sent you, and he'll give you a hat. There you go, Cheyenne. Thank you, man. Thanks, buddy. Cheyenne's watching the show. So tell him Outdoors Dan sent you because they do a great job. All right, hey, I have got a send a salute to do today too, but I'm going to wait. I think we got one more break. I'll do that send a salute. This is from Tom, and we'll do that in I don't know if I got this guy's address. I'm going to have to get a hold of Tom. But Tom, you're probably going to, Tom, if you're listening, I'm going to send you over to Darren Eilander when I read this to get you a Chick-fil-A lunch, courtesy of Elvis Eilander over in Ankeny, okay? There you go, John. Good luck hunting. Who we got on the phones here, buddy?
They were calling in for a different reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let me take this last break. Big break. When we come back, if you want to play trivia, I've got a pack of 100 grain slick trick broadheads, or I'll give you a Milo gift certificate. You know what? I might give them both away. 100 grain slick trick broadheads, Magnums. These things fly like a dart. Or I've got some Milo locker certificates. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Hey, are tools part of your life? Whether you're a professional trade person or a weekend warrior trying to work on your project, you need the right tools to do the job right the first time. You have a partner waiting to help you Monday through Saturday. That's Bob's Tools on Army Post Road.
Well, that's all right.
Bob's
We don't
Tools
have that
on Army Post Road has been helping professionals and handy people do the job right since 1981. They stock quality tools like DeWalt, Milwaukee, Hitachi, and
Well, I wouldn't say that
Occidental
either.
leathers to carry them
I don't
in
have all
as
my
well.
hunting
Bob's
information.
Tools also has quality people
I can't
working
tell you what
every
the
day
antelope
with
are doing in
product knowledge
Wyoming.
to help you complete your job. Bob's
I can't
Tools
even
also
do that.
stocks Vice's air compressors,
I don't know.
automotive specialty, and pneumatic tools every day to help you complete your
I need
projects.
to talk about
Bob's
the
Tools is
waterfowl.
located at 1493 East Army Post Road and is open Monday through Saturday to serve you. Call them anytime at 515-287-7542 for help or questions. 515-287-7542. Bob's Tools. The right tools in stock all the time.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way to capture the moment. Fourth Arrow camera arms can help you video easier in the field. They're extremely lightweight, durable, and easy to pack. Their patented shoulder system is also very adaptable to any tree or ground blind setup. The bases are affordable and easy to set up for various wind directions. Multiple camera arms are available, including the Stiff Arm Pro, and Stiff Arm Elite. They're made of high-quality aluminum or carbon, depending on what you choose. For ground blind hunters, there's the tripod and monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the blind. All models can handle Consumer Pro video and perform quietly in the field. You can even custom pick your setups with Fourth Arrow camera arms.
Yeah, it hasn't been 30 days. You need to look that up real quick.
Hunts this season,
Or
check out
you better look it up.
FourthArrowCameraArms.com. Outdoors Dan approved for the field for great video action. Are you getting ready for hunting season? Well, you've done your homework, and now the time is getting close.
I don't think that's been a month.
One thing after you've harvested that deer or wild game, where are you going to take it? Well, I have an answer. The Milo Locker in Milo, Iowa. The Milo Locker has been processing wild game and general locker animals for over 15 years. Daryl and Angie are the owners, and they take great pride in the fact that they do everyone's order the way the customer wants it. You can have your deer, moose, elk, or even bear processed and hand-wrapped, cut to your specifications. If you like tasty snacks, Daryl does a great job making snack sticks, summer sausage, and jerky with all sorts of cheese and spice combinations. They do a ton of deer each year at the Milo Locker, and they do each order like it was their own. So if you get lucky this year and need a good locker, try the Milo Locker. Check them out today or just give them a call at 641-942-6231. And you're on your way to some great eating.
Hello, this is Dave from JLM.
Hi, Dave at JLM.
We are a full-service gun shop that specializes in helping you find the right firearm for your needs. We carry new and used firearms for all shooting disciplines, from self-defense to shooting enthusiasts, as well as folks who like to hunt. We have recently expanded our store to better serve your needs. We still accept trades on all types of guns. We'll also look at any firearm you might wish to sell or put on consignment. JLM Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget, and we can even special order items for those who like to add higher-end guns to their collection. JLM also has a full-time gunsmith on board that can help with all your gun repair needs. So from ammo and hearing protection to gun cleaning kits, holsters, and sights, we handle it all at JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. Please stop by and see us at 6931 Douglas Avenue in Urbandale, or call us at 515-331-1577. That's 515-331-1577. That big buck has eluded you for seasons. You see his
Man, I know there's a deer walking by my stand right now. Whenever I get a little itch right there, there's deer close. I'm hoping that camera doesn't fire off because I'm going to be upset if that big one walks by right now. It's killing me.
Scents like Bedded Up, Fixation, and Power Shot, to name a few. Scents are available in powder.
I like big bucks and I cannot lie. I want to watch the antlers fly. Good morning, Jeremy.
Pure Whitetail is more than scents. It's a community of hunters that are family. Just go to
Man, there's just something special about seeing them antlers come through that corn.
Grilling sauces, coffee, apparel,
I'm telling you.
Want to be more successful in the field? Go to purewhitetail.com.
What, I like big bucks?
Yeah. If you love to hunt, join the Pure Whitetail family today.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Duck season. It's duck season. What? Ducks? Rabbits. No, ducks. Whack. Ducks. That's right. The first of Iowa's 3 duck hunting zones opens up today, North, Central, and South Zone. So, hey, wetland conditions have improved ahead of the October opening day of Iowa duck season in the North Zone. Most of the recent migration reports show an increase in the number of ducks that pushed into Iowa, thanks to that classic weather change we just had. The migrating birds are just the beginning. So get out there. Orrin Jones, state waterfowl biologist, says it's on. So there you go. So anyway, the North Zone is October 2nd through the 8th for ducks, mergansers, and coots, and then October 16th through December 7th. Geese is opened up on the 25th through October 10th, and then October 16th through December 7th and December 11th through January 8th. The Central Zone is October 9th through the 15th, and then October 23rd through December 14th. Geese is already opens today in the Central through the 17th, and October 23rd to December 14th, and picks up again December 18th through January 15th. And in the South Zone, ducks, mergansers, and coots is October 16th through the 22nd, and picks up again October 30th through December 2nd. For geese, October 9th through the 24th, and then October 30th through December 21st, and then picks up again December 25th through January 22nd. So go get them. Whack, whack. Good morning, Herbie. You got phone callers? Kenny. Let's go say hi to Kenny. Good morning, Ken.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good. What do you want? What are you up to?
Well, I'd like to win the Milo certificate.
You didn't you already win one?
No, I have not.
You have? Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm gonna put a bulletin board down at the Milo locker, and it says Ken Cole. If he brings more than one in, I want you to make him wear a Chia Pet hat.
Okay.
You sound so happy, Kenny. What have you been up to? I ain't seen you lately.
Fishing.
You've been fishing? Are you doing any good?
Yeah, I caught some perch down at 12-mile last weekend.
Yeah. Last time I saw you, you had some catfish you caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did good on the catfish. All right, Kenny, I'm going to help you out here. What's my favorite Ted Nugent song?
Fred Bear.
Fred Bear. Ding, 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 ding. So, hey, what have you been hearing about the walleye bite in the Des Moines River? Is it? I talked to a guy the other day. He said it's really getting hot. Is that right? Have you been fishing for walleye in the river at all?
No, I haven't, but I have heard they've been catching quite a few there.
Are they catching them?
And they're doing real good over by Redfield on the coon for walleye, too.
On the where?
On the Raccoon.
On the Raccoon River?
By Redfield, yeah.
Huh. I didn't. That wasn't in the fishing report. That's awesome, man. Jigs and a minnow or what?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay. All right. All right, Kenny. Congratulations, buddy. And make sure you come out to Lotta Pop on the 16th and grab some popcorn.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Yep.
We'll call you later, pal.
All right, thank you.
There goes Kenny. Good old Kenny Cole. All right, so, man, we're caught up. Yeah.
I think we're just that good.
Yeah. Now, who wants broadheads, man? I got a pack of broadheads. Somebody's got to take these broadheads. I want to help you get a deer this year. These things, this is what I got my elk with. Boy, you talk about a smoking broadhead. 100 grain Magnum. 100 grain Magnum. 244 1350. 244 1350. You got to get these broadheads. These things are awesome. All right. Doctor Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi. And I stress the word doctor there. I haven't heard from my buddy, but apparently he's doing okay. Dr. TJ, Dr. Stewart, Dr. Brandt, all of them at Advanced Family Dentistry have been working feverishly. Oh, there's Yagi. Obi-Wan Kenobi right there. Hey, they've been working like crazy to make sure everybody's teeth are in great shape for not only Halloween so you can eat some candy, but, the holidays are coming up. You want your chompers to be in prime condition. Thank you. And prime condition for Thanksgiving and Christmas, because you want to be doing a lot of smiling and you want to eat and stuff. So get out to Advanced Family Dentistry if you need a dentist or you're new to the area, 515-964-1490, or check them out at any time at ankenysmiles.com. Dr. Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi, he's a Jedi dentist, and when you leave, they say, may the floss be with you. All right, let's go to the phones. Let's say hi to Tony real quick. Good morning, Tony.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, Tony. Hey, let's do a giveaway. Yagi, you got to call me ahead of time. How many times? Tony, you want to go for these broadheads?
Yeah, let's try that.
What's my favorite Ted Nugent song?
Oh, that Fred Bear.
Fred Bear, you got it. Ding, ding, ding. Hey, I want you to send me a pic when you get a deer with these broadheads, okay?
Sure will. I appreciate it.
No, you're welcome. We'll call you after the show, bud.
All right. Thank you very much, Dan.
Thank you for listening. I appreciate that. Hey, do me a favor. Tell Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi at Advanced Family Dentistry good morning.
Good morning, there, Obi-Wan.
There you go. And hey, what should he be? He should be giving everybody a mug that says what?
May the floss be with you.
See, Yagi, everybody knows that, man. Hey, thanks, Tone. We'll call you after a while, man.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Scott, you're missing a revenue stream. I'm telling you, may the floss be with you. Hey, that's going to wrap it up for me today. Thank you so much for Josh and the gang at Pure Whitetail and for Todd Bogenshoes from the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. Be safe out there. Get out there and go hunting, but wear that safety system. You don't want to fall from that tree stand. I want to make sure you get there safe and come home safe as well. Stay connected to that tree. For Andrew and I, that's going to wrap it up until we're all in it together. Be good to one another. God bless you. See you next week. Bye! Let's do a giveaway. Scotty! Dr. Yagi! All right, that's going to wrap it up, folks. Thanks for joining me here on Facebook Live. We will be back at it next week. I don't have to go to Pennsylvania, it looks like, so we'll be in studio. If you need me, just hit me up here on Facebook or go to theoutdoorradiocall.com. That's the website. My email's right there. I didn't do the send a salute. I'll do that next week. I'll save it, I promise. I'll talk to you. Be good to one another and send me some pics. Have a good weekend, everybody.
So you're always keeping the sharpest point.